Next problem, number 1342. Give an integer n and return a number of steps to reduce it to 0. So if the current number is even, you will have to divide by 2, otherwise you have to subtract 1 from it. So actually this is very like a simple problem. You can think about like why you do it. Okay, so we have 8. Oh. So our first step is that we will see that this a right here is an even number, so we will have to divide by 2, so we have 4. And next is 4, so 4 is even number, so we continue divide by 2, so we have 2. Go ahead to it, 2, we have 1. So right here is because 1 is like the odd number, so you have to subtract it by 1, so we will receive 0. So when we receive the 0 number, so it means our algorithm is done, and we will return this number of steps to our LeetCode. Okay, so here is the solution for this problem. Actually, I solved it in like 22 minutes, and I found that we can use 2 methods. We have 2 ways to solve it. So the first one is like you using a while loop, which is pretty simple. So you can give the while loop until like while num isn't equal 0, so you have to loop over and over again. And the second method is you will use a recursion. So recursion is like you will create a new method, a new function, and you will call it again and again until you accomplish the target you set before. So that's it, the target. We use the recursion, but actually it is pretty complicated, but it's not that hard, so you can try this method if you want. But in this case here, we will solve with while loop. Then we have the return number of steps, so we will create the variable integer name step, and we will set it equal 0, and we'll set a while loop while num isn't equal 0. We will increase the step first, then we will have 2 case if num divisible by 2 equals 0, so it means that this num is like even number, so we will have num equal num divided by 2, and else where is an odd number, we just decrease it by 1, and after that we will just return our step. So that's done. It's pretty simple. Oh, we have to capitalize it. Okay. There we go. It's an easy problem, so I highly recommend it. Trying to solve yourself. It's not too hard for the new beginner. Well, there we go. Okay, and about the time complexity and the space. So we have right here firstly with time. So if we want to analyze about the time complexity, we have to put it into the worst case scenario. So our algorithm, if we are like in the worst case, so it means that we have to we have to do both step, like divide, subtract the num to 1, so and then we will divide it by 2, so it take 2 step right here. So this is our worst case scenario, and because num subtract by 1 is 1, we go up 1, and num divide by 2 is like big O of log n. So I will explain why I say the big O of log n. So because our num right here is an even number, and the even number like 8. So if we divide by 2, so it means that we cut this number into half. Okay, to half. So if anything that cut into the half, it will have big O of log n. So right here we have 1 plus log n, so it's near big O of log n time complexity. And about space, so because we only create like a variable, a step, and we receive num, so the space right here is only cos big O of 1, so we will have big O of log n time complexity and big O of 1 space complexity.